I'm happy
I love this show.
You do? Well, thank you very much.
So do all my friends, too. They're all very excited I'm on the show, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, holla! Shout out to your friends.
Liat.
What are their names?
Molly.
Molly.
Liat.
Liat?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Cindy's probably out there watching.
What's up? All right. It's like TRL all of a sudden.
I know, seriously.
But we'd be yelling at the end of it.
You never know if you're actually getting across. I've been on TRL and you're screaming into your microphone, but they can hear you if you talk softly, but you think you have to scream into the microphone.
I'm just learning that too. I always feel like people at home can't hear, but they can, and I end up screaming. But I'm just learning. Hey, but anyway, I'm glad to have you on the show. Yeah, so you don't go out much either, usually?
No, I don't know. It's a lot to handle those LA clubs.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like them, no.
Yeah. Well, those things are such a scene anyway. They're all kind of, you know.
Everybody takes himself really seriously. All the girls get dressed up like ridiculously, like high heels, shorts. My girlfriends and I always go like the complete antithesis, like sneakers, you know, our crappiest clothes, and most covered up too. I always wear like really covered up things just so.
Right.
And dorky dance moves.
Right. That's what I look like, and I'm not trying to do anything. That's just how I dress.
Hey, I'm dressed like pretty cash today.
Yeah. No, I like the way you dress.
I'm in shorts today.
I know, and you look like you have a little halter top on, like it's all in one little piece under there.
Oh, no, it's not.
No?
No,
But it is.
I just cut all my bras off and make them into halter. I don't know why. I just like halter neck things. I don't know
You
why.
cut your bras and make them into a halter?
Sometimes, yeah. I don't know. It gives it a little flavor, you know, like sticking out. I like it. It's cute.
Look at that. Now people are gonna start doing that.
Cut off all your tank tops and turn them into halters. That's
No, you know what's good about that is you don't have to worry about pulling your bra strap up because it's all tied around the back.
And if you wear a halter neck, you just cut your bra to the shape of the halter. You're all good.
Look at the tips we tell you here. Look at that. You're not gonna learn that anywhere else. I like that.
Thank you.
And you do that with every single bra?
No, not every bra.
No.
You know, you can't really, some are, you know, harder to do it with than others.
Yeah. Well, I like it. And it's a good fashion tip.
Thank you.
I was going to say something I edited myself just now.
Okay. It's an easy...
Yeah. No, I was actually... I'm fanning yourself with
my BF.
You and your what?
BF.
Your BF.
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend, and it's Jake Gyllenhaal. Is that it?
Gyllenhaal. That's how you say his name.
That's
a complicated name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And that's from what night? Where was that?
We were at the Vanity Fair party, and both of us didn't even want to go out, but I just loved my dress so much that I had to show it off. But I didn't even want to be there, but I just liked my dress, so we went.
Now, that doesn't look like the outfit you were just describing that you usually go out in.
Well, we're at the Vanity Fair party. I gotta look hot.
Yeah.
Even though that is a scene, you're right.
Yeah, that is. But it's a beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful dress. All right. So, and you, I understand, both of you just adopted a dog.
Yeah.
What did you get?
We got a German Shepherd, and he's so cute. His name was Lovey, but then we changed it to Atticus, and he's got one ear that's up and one ear that flaps down. So sweet. And there's this place called A New Leash on Life.
I've heard of that.
It's an adoption center, and they treat their animals really well. And we learned from Samantha Mathis. She got her dog from these people, and so we went and saw the dog. And they have we went to an event, actually. It was called Nuts for Mutts.
That's the dog. That's the dog. It's in. in
That's us at Nuts for Mutts. It's like they have a competition of like best kisser and best, you know, tail wag or whatever. It's like, you know, the normal people dog show.
I think they were having that contest at that club that night, weren't they? All right, I want to ask you.
Did you see Paris Hilton there too? She was like, just like bouncing around. She like springs off of people. It was so funny.
We have to take a commercial. We'll be right back right after this. That's a clip from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which was such a hard title for me to remember at first.
I know,
now it makes sense. Now that I've seen the film, I get it. But it's so, and you're so good in this.
Thank you.
You're hilarious. There was a scene that we showed the other day when. Oh God!
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark was on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We were just showing the scene when when you both are
jumping on the bed. Or,
yeah, it's
yeah,
hilarious.
stoned out of her mind.
So what your character? You tell it. You're better.
I work at this doctor's office, Lacuna, who erases, does this procedure of a memory erasure, and very normal thing. And and Jim Carrey, you know, basically all my scenes are, I work at the office. I'm obsessed with the doctor who works there, and all my scenes are kind of like screwing around with Mark Ruffalo and Elijah Wood a little bit, but we're like dancing on the bed and we're getting totally, you know, wasted and out of it. And then you realize, you know, why I'm kind of lost, and there's like a big twist in my character that I can't give away. But
yeah, no, it's a great twist.
Yeah, it is a good twist.
Totally surprised me at the end of the movie. It all of a sudden was going in one direction, and then when you reveal your thing.
My thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, hey, listen, you're a good dancer, aren't you?
Yeah, I like to dance.
But
I was gonna show you some dance moves, but then I heard Katie Couric showed you a lot of dance moves that.
You dance similar to Katie Couric?
Well, yeah, some of them. Like, we like to do the old school moves, but then we came up with one in the dressing room.
All right.
That I just have
what
to
kind of
show
music do you need?
Oh, anything with some soul.
Okay. What about that?
Okay. This is called the, what do we call it? The thumb separation dance. And you dance, and it works really well. Slow dancing.
That's really what we're going to do?
And then it break dances. And it's slow dancing. It's really fun. Try it.
That's not a good dance.
Yes, it is, because you can. Well, Katie stole all my ideas. I was trying to think of something creative.
Well, show me the other thing, because
Well,
I haven't
I like
seen
the
it.
grocery cart.
All right.
It's like, and you're looking for things to buy, and then no, you don't want that. The grocery cart.
I like that you put one back.
No, you have to put one back. You have to like, no, that's not the right brand.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sure that's going to catch on like wildfire. That's
The thumb dance.
All right. So I think the bra thing may catch on, and the dance
thumb
may
dance
not.
may not. But it's dorky and cool. We also do the robot, and then, you know, the limp arm, and then hit yourself in the head.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry we didn't dance that night. The next time, though.
I'm cool.
No, I know you're.
I'm cool because I don't dance like the other people.
I know you're cool.
Okay.
And the next time I see you, I will know you.
I'll be doing the thumb dance in the corner.
And I'll be passing you by going. She was going to come
I
out.
was totally gonna dance, but I was like, I can't hear anything.
Yeah. Sometimes I can't hear it either. It's hard.
Yeah,
And
how do you keep your rhythm?
I just pray if I move fast enough, I'll hit one of the beats.
You're doing well.
Yeah, no,
I'm impressed.
No, and I'm running out of moves, and you know that. That's why last time you were here, you were showing me some.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you just want to do the lean back.
Lean back, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm dying. That's a good move.
It
It's
is,
just
because
like,
you're not doing
if you
anything
can't
except
dance,
lean back.
you can dance.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
You can
Yeah.
still dance.
That's an easy thing to do, by the way, for those of you who are trying to find something to do with your hands. You just lean back.
Just lean back, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you, too.
I
Thanks
haven't
for having me back.
Yeah, it's a surprise that I would.
Have me back?
Yes, after what you did to me.
What? Oh, you mean the MTV Awards?
That's right. I haven't seen you since the MTV Awards. Please explain to the people what you made me do.
Okay. Well, Tobey Maguire was sick. And so I was thinking of people, and I was like,
Wait,
well,
they don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, at the MTV Movie Awards, sorry, we were supposed to present an award for best, I don't know, villain, I don't know. So, best movie, maybe, I
But
think
it was you and?
Me and supposedly Tobey Maguire. Oh, me and Spider-Man. Me and Spider-Man are supposed to come out. Well, me and Tobey Maguire were supposed to come out. But then they had to fill in the spots. I was like, well, what about Ellen DeGeneres? Like, you have to have her. And she should
In
come
the
out in the
Spider-Man outfit.
suit. But then, look. Yeah. Yeah. But then, where Toby got re-added was the Laker game was the next day, and I guess the studio was like, he's a big Laker fan, and they were like, if he goes to that Laker game and he didn't go to the MTV Awards, he's gonna be, in trouble.
Yeah.
So finally, he got better.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But it was after I'm already in a Spider-Man suit.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they asked me to do it, and I said thank you anyway.
You must have gotten
no.
something good out of it.
Well, I canceled I was supposed to go on vacation, and
They probably paid for it, right?
I didn't get to go.
Oh,
no.
okay.
But anyway, so what happened was I kept saying no, thank you, and they kept calling back. Really, please, Kirsten, we really want you to do it.
I know.
And I said, well, that's sweet of Kirsten to ask about me, but no. And then they said we really, and so
At least you have a Halloween costume.
Listen, I walk in the dressing room and I see this little thing that looks like it's going to fit an 8-year-old hanging because I didn't have time for a fitting. And I had to get into that thing. It was so tight. And then I couldn't see walking out.
I know, I had to guide you.
She's guiding me. I couldn't see anything at all.
Right.
Anyway, so that's why I said it's amazing that I asked you back. Because I was like, oh, I can't believe I put spandex on.
You look good.
Yeah.
You look good in the spandex.
Yeah. It's when you're 46, you usually don't wear. First of all, I'm always wearing something big, and I never show off my body ever. And then I walk in, and there's something hanging. I'm not exaggerating. It was this big hanging in the closet.
Yeah, but as soon as the crowd heard your voice, they were so happy.
Yeah.
You made those kids' night.
Yeah. All right. Well, now I do have a little outfit.
Right.
So that movie is it's crazy how much that movie has made and how it's done and what's happened to you since. Has it changed your life completely?
I mean, now just like, Us Weekly, all those mags, paparazzi follow me more. Nothing good has really come. No, I'm just joking. Basically, I get followed a lot more. Home by creepy men, yeah.
Speaking of all the paparazzi and all the press and stuff like that, Jake and you broke up, and is it aggravating how, or maybe you didn't break up?
Yeah, I know, it's such a hard thing because like people just, they build you up and they're like, oh, they're so cute, and then they, want to tear you down too. So it's just, it's just, we're young and we're like evolving. It's just, I wish that they would just leave young people alone, it's like, yeah, it's never that.
Because you're still friends, and you're still, like you said, you're young and you don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, things evolve into different things, and you can't like fit people into boxes.
I just want to know
like
that little kitten is still playing with that dog.
Yes,
that's all I want to know.
Yes, the kitten is still playing with the dog.
That's the cutest thing I ever saw. That your dog and your kitten played together like that.
Yeah,
good. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
All right. So, and it's so funny too because everybody knows you from Spider-Man 2 and all these movies that you're doing now. But you're 22? Is that how old you are?
22, yeah.
But you've been acting since you were 3?
Well, like as much acting you could do is I just posed probably and smiled.
No, you did more than pose because we found something.
Oh.
And
yeah.
I'll get you back, my pretty. All right, so this is a Kicks commercial when you were 3 years old.
Yeah, I know this.
Oh, you're adorable here.
Thanks.
Look.
I'm hungry. Me too. What do you got to eat? Here, guys. What's that say? I know, but I'm not going to tell. I think it says good. Very good.
Kicks, still low in sugar, great new taste. Ask your kids.
It's at Wimbledon, you and Paul Bettany, who I love. He's been on the show before.
He's amazing.
He's great.
So funny, so smart.
And now, do you play tennis?
After the movie I stopped. But I used to play with my brother and my dad and stuff.
You pretty good?
Not anymore, no.
Uh-huh.
No.
Do you
I kind of gave it up.
Really? Did you burn out on the movie, or do you just...
I guess anytime you learn something so intensely, I mean, I had fun doing it, but then when you're done and you like, I'm not the most working out type of girl, so I like swimming,
Swimming's
or waiting.
That's very good exercise.
Yeah. So.
Maybe that's your next movie, is swimming.
Swimming.
So it's a romantic comedy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And so did you train to be a tennis pro though, or you just trained?
I trained.
How did you train for the movie that you said it was so hard?
It wasn't that hard actually. I trained with. I come from a pretty athletic family. Like my grandpa was supposed to go to the Olympics, and World War II broke out, so he couldn't go. But all my life, I've been really, I could pick up sports pretty fast. But yeah, I mean, I trained with like 8 different coaches, and then finally I got to Pat Cash and this girl Melinda. And I mean, The only thing that I was weak with was my like prancing across the court, because my coach would always make fun of me, because she'd be like, run like a panther, not like a fairy. Like, I'd run like a fairy across the court. I'd be like, to the ball, and then I'd hit it. She's like, panther, not a fairy.
Run like a panther?
Yeah.
Is that what you're supposed to run like playing tennis?
Like, you know, like a tiger, you know what I mean? Like wide steps, not little fairy steps.
Oh, not little fairy steps.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. That's why I'm not good. All right. Well, I'm so glad to see you. I love you being here, and I'm still not done getting you back. She knows the entire rap.
Jay-Z rap part of
She
that
knows the whole
song.
Jay-Z part of that song. She's waiting for it to come up.
Wow.
Thanks
Impressive.
for that.
You're welcome.
That's nice.
Did you know that she loves that song?
Yeah, I was told.
Oh.
I did my research.
Yeah. So tell us, Elizabethtown looks adorable. It looks great,
thank you.
and you play a flight attendant.
Yep.
And did you just from traveling so much know how to be a flight attendant, or is that?
My mom was a flight attendant. So
Was
that
she
helped.
really?
Yeah.
For how long?
For 10 years for Lufthansa.
Oh yeah.
But she worked the air and the ground, and she worked in Germany because my dad and her lived there for 10 years, and she was the only. She spoke English really well and German really well, so she dealt with all the like celebrities and rock stars. And once Keith Richards was getting on the plane, and like he saw my mom, and he started like suck on her fingers and told her that he'd get his bags out the plane.
Wait.
Yeah.
How does that go from Keith Richards is getting on a plane, your mother's a flight attendant, and he starts sucking on her fingers?
Well, I guess she's working the ground. She takes his ticket. She, you know, puts. Well, they didn't have the machine thing probably back then, but. So I guess
So
he was
her
just
hands
into
are there.
her, yeah. And he was like, "Bird, let me get my bags off the plane, Bird," or whatever,
Yeah.
and like, you know, hook up that night. I mean, she didn't do it, but.
Wow.
And that's how I came.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Yeah. I just think it's an odd thing. I mean, she's dealing with filthy tickets all day long, and he just starts sucking on her fingers.
My mom's an embellisher, so who knows if that even went down.
Yeah, or if she, if it's a real story or not.
Yeah, I don't even know.
And Orlando and you together in the movie, that must have been, where did you film this?
We filmed in Kentucky and LA too.
What part of Kentucky?
Louisville and Elizabethtown and Lexington, all over Kentucky.
Beautiful there, right?
It's really nice. Yeah, everyone's really sweet.
Yeah.
The crowds come out for Orlando.
I was going to say, it must be crazy for Orlando Bloom to be in Kentucky, and, you know, the two of you girls must have been going crazy.
They were going, yeah.
And, like, screaming and...
Oh, yeah. In between takes. I mean, actually, they were actually very polite, but he gives a lot of his time and energy, which is very sweet, but... It also is like when you're working, you got to so he's very giving, almost too giving sometimes. Like he'll just like be there for hours, and he'll be like, okay, we got to do another take here, Orlando, you know. But no, he's very, very sweet to all his fans.
He seems like it. I have not met him, but he seems sweet.
Oh God!
All right, let's see.
What are we doing?
I don't know. These are. Show me what you're learning.
I don't know. What are we gonna do? Shuffle ball chain?
Well, all you do
I'm
is
just gonna
this.
do a little routine. This is shuffle. Okay. I don't know.
It doesn't seem that hard.
I mean,
I don't understand what you're doing.
Do one of those then. Do a crumple or whatever it's called. I'm not a pro tap dancer here.
Don't yell at me.
I didn't write Elizabethtown.
Yes, you did. You put that in there on your book. You know you did.
Okay, that's
Hey, it's a
enough
routine, and we're done.
Oh
All
my
right,
God.
Elizabethtown is in theaters everywhere today. Please go see it. It's adorable, and just ignore that one part. All right, when we come back, the former First Lady Senator Hillary Rodham Clinton will be here. Don't go away. That feels good, doesn't it?
No, that made me feel better. I'm a little sick, and you guys have such wonderful
It
energy.
does. That makes you feel better.
No wonder you do this show.
I never get sick because I have this
You
every
have
day.
people clapping for you every day.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think they should make, you know how they have relaxation tapes you listen to? They should just have a pause. You should just, you lay down and you put those on with an eye mask and you just, but were you just relaxing in Mexico recently or something?
Well, a month ago. And it was more of a nature kind of eco hotel with no electricity, so it was more...
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Are you sure they just weren't saying it was that because they were out of electricity?
Well,
or?
there were only candles in my room. There was no electricity, and an iguana under my closet, and it was on an estuary, a bird estuary, and they were rescuing the sea turtles. It was the time to let the baby sea turtles back into the ocean. So we were part of all this.
Oh, you helped with that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's very sweet.
And we saw a sea turtle give birth too, like right up close.
All the little eggs, everything?
They dropped like 100 eggs.
Yeah.
It was insane. And it's at night that they do it, so it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and we're like with a flashlight, and they kind of zone out, and their eyes kind of well up, and they drop their eggs, yeah.
Wow, and so they weren't bothered, they weren't stressed that everybody was with flashlights watching them?
They go into a zone. I kept saying, are you sure this is okay? And I guess they just zone out in there. Well, if you
Wow.
gave birth to 120 eggs, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd be zoned out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Well, we'd call someone if that happened to you.
I just realized they really match your sofa here.
Yeah, we can hardly see you. It's
I'm a floating head right now.
Yeah, you really are a talking head right now. But they're new chairs since you've been here. They're comfy, aren't they?
They're nice.
And,
yep.
and you look nice. That's a great dress.
Very autumnal.
Yeah, it is autumnal.
Yep.
So the most important question, I guess, to ask you right now is what's happening with your love life, because I know you want to share it.
Yeah.
Come on, what's
I
going
don't
on?
know. Well, the other day I think I was dating my best friend who's gay, my friend Andrew. So, but now I'm not dating him. He's older than me. They said that I was dating him. Yeah, no.
And that's not true?
That's
Is there
not true.
pictures that we can look at that we know that, not here, but I mean,
Yeah.
like, we'll know that that's not him?
I don't think so. I don't think it's big enough
Oh, they're just
story.
saying that it's him. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you're not dating anybody?
No, I don't know. No. Yes, no. Yes, no. I'm going to be
So
ambiguous.
you are.
No, I'm
No.
not.
Well, you just said
I
yeah.
am. No, I'm not. No.
Yeah.
No. I'm
Yes.
dating myself.
Yeah. Are you dating yourself?
Yes.
How's that going?
I'm learning to like me.
Yeah. It is actually really good that to just be by yourself.
It is good.
Which I doubt you are, but
Well, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm with my
right.
cats. Okay.
so the movie, I watched the movie, and it's absolutely stunningly beautiful. It is so gorgeous.
Yeah, it is
and I
beautiful.
mean, that must have been incredible to shoot there. You shot at Versailles.
At Versailles every Monday, yeah, because Versailles closed on Mondays, and they gave us like carte blanche. We got to shoot in places that you weren't even allowed to walk in because the floorboards are so old, and the our little opera house is where we shot, where no one has shot before, and it's pretty special.
It was incredible, just beautiful. And now you said that this role was the closest to playing yourself. Why do you say
Well,
that?
I didn't mean playing myself. I meant more just the most vulnerable I think I've ever been in a movie. So it's really hard to sit through an entire film and watch yourself in every single frame of a film. Like, I'm crawling out of my skin watching it. But it's hard to, especially because it's kind of a silent film. There's not an enormous amount of dialogue in the movie. So it's very much me out there, and that's
Right.
it. I'm like, here you go, guys. So.
Oh, I really was thinking that. And Jason, who plays
Jason
your husband, I mean, like, no memory. You don't have to memorize anything. I mean, the hardest thing must have been the wardrobe and the hair and the makeup.
Yeah, the hair and the makeup was not fun.
No.
I always had a sore throat because we use dry shampoo to make our hair look white. It's this stuff called chlorine, and they curled my own hair and then just added pieces and pieces and pieces. But yeah, inhaling that stuff all morning long, like tons of dry shampoo and hairspray. So.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah.
There's you right there. And
there's
also, that one of them, when you had it on, when he had just finished doing your hair, you looked like you were about to fall over because it was so tall.
Yeah, no, you can't move without that. Yeah, that one was a very precarious. And we didn't have a lot of time, so they were always like rushed and shoving pins in my head, and I'd take a shower at night and it would just be like white coming down and like bobby pins, and it was nasty.
And that, but you've played roles with that kind of stuff before. It's not brand new.
Not like this.
Really?
This-
Nothing
no,
close to that?
I can't remember. I don't know. I guess
Maybe
I don't know.
I'm
Mixing
thinking
me
of,
up with somebody.
Yeah, Nicole Kidman. I'm kidding. I just thought you had done something like that. That you had something.
Well, I get in Interview with the Vampire, I wore those corset
There
dresses.
you go.
But
There you
and
go.
I had curly
That's what
hair.
I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Now, would you want? Because you started working so young, would you want, if you had kids, would you let them get into this business? Would you encourage that?
No.
No.
Kids have to be kids and like find what they want to do by themselves, especially when you get fame at a young age, and then you realize when you're older, oh, well, I didn't really choose that. Like I didn't know the repercussions later on in life. You know what I mean? So I say, do plays at school.
Yeah. Do plays at school until you really know that is your.
Yeah, of course.
Because like you said, you're sick because all you're doing now is traveling and promoting. You're working and then you're promoting. It's a lot of.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. All right, we have to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to try to get into one of those. What are those called?
Well, we have. I think we have peignets and petticoats to put on.
I'm going to try that. We'll be right back, right after this.
I love the vibe of this show. It's always like, it always comforts me in the afternoon.
Oh, good. Well, I'm
always
so
a good time.
I'm so glad. That's my goal: is to comfort and uplift at the same time.
You do.
And see what you're missing. You haven't been here in years.
Yeah, the set looks different.
Well, we're in a new place too. I think we were on the
NBC.
other lot before, and now we're at Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So it's good to see you. But you've been here. It's 5 times you've been here, but you haven't been here since 2006. So you were here for a big chunk, a lot.
Yeah, I
And
guess
then-
I made some bombs.
And then no.
You didn't want it on the show.
No, I wanted to know why, because I really didn't understand why you hadn't been back. And then I learned with the meetings this morning that after Spider-Man 2, you kind of went away for a while.
I definitely took a little bit of a break. And also, you know, when you're in your 20s, you got to figure things out and take a step back. And I'd been acting so long all my life that I think I just needed a little bit of some perspective.
Good for you for doing that, though.
Thank you.
Because a lot of young actresses and actors keep going to kind of capitalize on the money and the success, and you actually, you know, had the wherewithal to sit back and go, who am I without all this stuff, right?
Yeah, it was good for me, and it re-inspired what I do.
And do you think, because this is a hard business to be in when you're you know, delicate, because I feel like I'm delicate, and I understand that when you're sensitive, there's a lot of energy coming at you when your career is at its peak, right?
That, and also it's interesting, as an actress, you're supposed to be sensitive and vulnerable and have the side to you, but then you're supposed to be like super sociable and on and like nice to everybody, and that's a weird dichotomy. It's a lot to ask of a person, you know? It's not a normal thing.
No, it isn't normal. I think it's weird that people act like that it is normal to just be on all the time, and you know, that's why I like going to parties and things like that. I don't do anything like that because it's overwhelming.
I avoid the red carpet as much as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to, you know, you have to do it to promote your movies, obviously, but yeah, you won't see me at an event just for the sake of it.
And you moved to New York for a time. Are you still in New York?
I'm in New York, but right now I'm at my mom's house, literally down the street from you.
Really?
In Toluca Lake, yes.
You're living with your mom?
My mom, my grandma, my aunt's there visiting, and my cousin lives there.
Wow.
3 generations of ladies, and 3 cats. So
wow,
things are really looking up for me.
Your life is glamorous.
Yeah. And I have the worst bedroom. I'm like downstairs near the garage. At least we moved the cat litter box out of there because there was like granules in my bed, and when I got out of the shower, I'm like, you know, melting cat litter in my feet. It's like, no, yeah.
You know, I have those little vacuum cleaners. You can clean that stuff up.
Yeah, no, it's hard to keep clean.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep clean.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this movie, and congratulations, you're brilliant in it. Your performance is just, you know, stunning, and it's beautifully shot. It's a very, it's a heavy film, and the character struggles with depression as well, and why that guy stays with her. I mean, you just go take a bath for 4 hours in the middle of your wedding.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's a good guy that he stays with you. Tell people what the film is about.
Well, it's complicated. It's not something you can sum up that quickly, but it's a Lars von Trier film, and if you've seen his film, you know you're in for it. But it's kind of a dark comedy almost in the beginning, but my character is going through a depression, but at the same time, simultaneously, this planet's coming closer to Earth. So it's kind of a sci-fi movie as well. And yeah, it's a story about the end of the world, guys.
About the end of the world on your wedding day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And you won, as I said, you won the Best Actress at the Cannes Festival. And
Thank you.
and I
Oh, there I am. It's a funny photo.
I'm good at predicting these things. It's very early, but I predict you at the very least get a nomination for an Academy Award because
Wow,
your
thank
performance really is going to get a lot of attention, I
Ellen.
would assume. Can we talk about the press conference where the director, tell me his name again?
Lars von Trier.
Lars von Trier is speaking. We're not going to show the clip, but
Right.
I watched you squirm in your chair next to him and just think, you must have been thinking, what are you saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's literally, he was so nervous and he just got started on a tangent and then wouldn't stop. So it was like watching your friend just put their foot in their mouth deeper and deeper and deeper. And I was so embarrassed for him.
He made, just so you
in
understand what we're talking about,
shock.
he made some comments, basically said he sympathized with Hitler and other really very disturbing things that you're just going, and I just watched you kind of just look around going, is somebody going to stop him from talking? And then he just kept saying things like that about sympathizing with Hitler, and I don't, I mean.
It stemmed from, he tried to make a joke because the journalist asked him an inappropriate question about his mother and their relationship and what happened when she died. And he was like, well, she told me that my father, who was my father, who I thought was my father, wasn't my father, basically, and this other guy was. But how I explained it was, I thought it was Jewish, but it was, And so then he tried to make a joke in that, and then just kind of spiraled.
And then everybody at Cannes, they took your party away from you, and they took it because then you got punished because he got punished, and it was a big mess over there. So
Hey, everyone can go YouTube it.
Yeah,
My face is actually pretty funny.
Yeah, your face.
I'm like,
you were looking around. I assume you were
every
looking,
emotion possible.
if you were looking for your publicist or somebody to go stop
I tried
talking.
to stop. I leaned over to him. I tried to stop him.
Yeah, I could see you squirming. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry you didn't get to have your party, but I think you're going to have plenty of time to celebrate because really your performance was great. All right, you are a big game player. I love games. And so when we come back, we're going to play Gestures, and it's going to be a very fun game. And I'm at an advantage because I have these shoes and you have those shoes.
I'm thinking I might take them off.
All right, you should. All right, we'll be right back. All right, so you like to play games with your family.
Yes.
I love to play games. We're going to play one of my favorite games. It's called Gestures, and we need a couple of people to play with us. So where are Camille Fry and Andy Jeffrey? Which one are you?
I'm Andy,
Hi, Andy. Where do you live? What do you do?
Camarillo, California, and I am a military spouse, mom, stay-at-home person.
Oh, well, good for you. Welcome. That means?
I'm Camille with a K, and I'm a cosmetologist, 23 years old.
Is that with a K as well, or no?
Yeah.
Cosmetologist?
Yeah.
All right, Camille. All right, so we're going to play a game. It's really, really fun, and it's really, really fast. I am going to go first, and you and I are going to be a team.
No idea. We're going to be a team.
And you're going to be a team.
All right.
So basically, Camille, you stand on the blue dot over there, and Kirsten, you're going to stand there, and you're going to sit in that chair over there with this mic.
Okay.
All right? Ready, set, go.
Basketball.
Never mind.
Hoops. Playing the harp.
Yes.
Dressing sharp. Stripping. Stripping.
Okay, never mind.
Flying a kite.
Yes.
Okay. I'm taking off my shoes for
All right, you two switch.
Okay.
Kristen, I'm very competitive.
Ready? I know, me too. Don't worry. Okay. Okay.
Tapping, clapping,
Didn't she say it?
Yes.
fish, elephant, baseball, tennis, ghost, boo, Casper, scared, afraid.
Oh my God! I think my dress fell down. we got a nipple.
Pull it up. Did you get it?
Okay, yeah, we're all good.
All right, okay. All right. Well, then everybody won. All right.
Are we doing this again? Did we win?
You both did a great job, and you're each getting a $500 Shell gas card. Please welcome Kirsten Dunst. I was listening to you laugh back there. I thought, how long has he been holding you?
No, we were having fun back there, though.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations on everything. But you have been acting since, how old were you when you started?
Well, I did commercials and modeling when I was like 3 in New York, so a long time.
Modeling at 3.
Yeah, you know.
Oh. Oh, wow. What commercial
Oh, that was
for?
my first commercial. That was Kick Cereal.
And you remember it?
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so, no.
It's been told to you so many times, probably.
Yeah. Oh, Crayola. You're really bringing out the...
How many commercials did you do?
Like, probably almost 100.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you still get paid for those? I mean, obviously
I
those aren't
wish.
running anymore, but
Yeah.
but for a while you get residuals, right?
You do. I'm sure I get like maybe a few pennies now and then.
Yeah. Well, now they're probably not running that Crayola thing
Yeah.
anymore.
No.
And that's Interview with a Vampire, right?
It is. Yep.
I mean, how do you after that? And you're like, where do you go from there? You know?
Well,
I mean, you went up, obviously. I'm not saying.
I was like, well,
But do you know what I mean?
I did Little Women.
Yeah.
I did Bring It On. I did, oh, we're really doing a career.
Yeah, we're gonna. This is your life.
I feel like this is my I'm gonna get a Lifetime Achievement Award right now.
We're gonna make one right now. Now that I think about it, we should be giving you an award.
I'll take a T-shirt.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I'll give you a mug.
Thank you.
All right. But everything is just amazing. And Fargo, what a huge hit that is. Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
Thank
What a great show. And you won a Critics' Choice Award, right?
Yeah.
And just nominated for so many things, and everybody is just loving the show. And you're watching the episodes with your mother, I understand.
I was, yes, I did.
Is
yeah,
that
but she's
fun?
It's very loud, and she wants to know what's happening. I had to basically tell her the first episode that I don't die. But I have to tell her in secret, so not my other friends, because we watched it every night at my mom's
Right.
house. But she's like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Oh, I can't stand it. Like, she needs to know everything.
Like while she's watching,
While she's watching
saying that?
it, and she gets a lot of anxiety about who's dying and who's not, so I have to tell her immediately what happens in the series.
But then she's missing whatever's happening next. I mean,
She still enjoys it, I guess.
wow.
Yeah,
That
no.
drives me crazy when you're with somebody that you're trying to watch and then they're talking through it, asking questions. It's like,
Yeah.
watch, they're going to show you in a minute what's happening.
Yeah.
You know?
No, my girlfriends hate sitting with her during movies. We watched actually Midnight Special, and she was like crying, and it was like, oh, it's a real emotional. She's a very sensitive woman.
Wow, it sounds
Yeah.
like it. Yeah. Well, let's talk about Midnight Special.
Okay.
Tell everyone what it is about and what you play.
Well, it's a sci-fi movie, but it feels like one of those old Amblin Entertainment movies, like a Close Encounters of the Third Kind or E.T. It feels like a movie that when you're a kid you shouldn't be watching because it feels kind of dark, but you can because it's PG-13. So it's the kind of movie you can't really explain so much. It's really good. It's sci-fi. It's very original. Jeff Nichols directed it, who did Mud and Take Shelter. Mud was with Matthew McConaughey, and he's just a wonderful director. And
Yeah.
it's a special movie.
Yeah, very special.
Yeah.
And the kid in it, Jaden, was in St. Vincent, and he was brilliant in that.
Yeah, and he's in this as well. And
Yeah.
I know that his first talk show is here, right?
Yeah, I had him on the show because I thought he was so special in that movie.
He is.
And you adopted a cat. And is your cat as special as that cat we showed earlier, putting a hat
I
on?
wish my cat did that.
I know.
But Tito's a gentleman. It was funny because we thought Tito was a girl for a little. We thought it was a boy at first,
Mm-hmm.
and then my friend came over and was like, "Those are really tiny balls for a male cat." And I was like, "Well." And I said, well, he's probably neutered, I'm assuming, but then it didn't have the little ear clip thing. They clip a cat's ear when it's been neutered or spayed if they're a stray.
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't have that, or she didn't have that. And then eventually we took she to the vet. It is a boy. It's confirmed. So
So he had been fixed.
yes, had been fixed. I think somebody just ditched him. I don't know.
Yeah, poor little thing.
know. Well, he's fine now.
He landed in the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, fantastic. You're just delightful. And is Taylor going to carry you back, or what?
I don't know. I don't want
You'll
to
just stay
stress
here.
him out.
He should come get you and carry you back out. Midnight Special opens in theaters this Friday. We'll be right back.